Hey, I wanted to take a quick look at this because some of you may not even know it's out. He was telling his artist who had the dubious job of depicting him. He was repeatedly telling him, no, man, you got to make the titties bigger. It is what it is. He is a big boy, and he's got some big old D cups there. Anyway, this is out. It's almost $6,000. Probably if I refresh it, it'll probably hit $6,000. And if you're into covers by EVS, you can get an EVS cover, which I'm sure you're probably into. Blah, blah, blah. You probably already know the story because you may or may not be familiar with him from 2018, but I wanted to get into this. That's Antonio. That is a big old beast. Anyway, Antonio's a pretty funny guy, so I get the feeling the writing's going to be on point. Anyway, this is Avengers: The Wasteland. Do I want to go with that? No. One of the alternative titles I was thinking about was Comicsgate used to be Appetite for Destruction. Now it's Dookie. Guns N' Roses. Now it's Green Days. Africans are not Scandinavians. The great, I'll have to say, substitution at Marvel. All the heroes are African now. Why replacing all your characters with Africans is stunning and brave. I saw your boy did I saw his thumbnail of the Avengers Wasteland, and I don't watch his stuff anymore, but I know he's going to be very, very soft on it. The thing with success is once you get there, you play it safe. Zach started out by criticizing the commies at Marvel. Then once he got Jawbreakers out the door and that money started coming in, he dialed it way back. He didn't want to do anything to get kicked off of YouTube. That's the problem with YouTube. It's not reliable because it's run by the capricious political commissars. If you're selling your product on YouTube and they kick you off the platform, it's like losing a state business license. You have to start over in another state, but there is no alternative to YouTube. If you're kicked off YouTube, you're out of business, which isn't a problem as long as you follow the rules. So what are the rules? Well, that's the problem. There are different rules for different people, depending on whether you're left or right. The rules are very selectively enforced. So once the business is going well, the people turn soy, which is a shame because sometimes honesty is mean, and it's definitely not PC. Being PC is how you get Portland and San Francisco. You get needle exchanges and bodies in the streets, or peaceful trucks in Europe and peaceful facial reconstruction due to liquids below a pH of 7, or peaceful holes in the body due to third worlders, but I digress. So all your characters are replaced by Africans now. No thanks. Africans are not Scandinavians. The idea that you're going to replace a European god with an African is insanely offensive and degrading. Why doesn't Marvel make Muhammad African and have him ride his flying donkey around? Je suis Charlie Hebdo. Not only did they replace the character, but then every stupid, weak, childish character is blonde. Gee, is there an agenda here? Why is everyone African or blonde? Where are the Spanish? In 2020, America will be majority Mexican, but you wouldn't know it by Marvel Comics. The characters are 99% African or German. What is going on here? Where is the Spanish representation? It's because at Marvel, the African characters are good, and the clearly European characters are always bad. But the problem with Spanish characters is Marvel doesn't know how to draw them or treat them. If they are good characters, they'll draw them unusually dark. If they're bad characters, they just won't use them. They'll use blonde or red-haired characters. Is that Jewel in the background? Oh, Tori Amos, B-side The Pink. Every time I do these videos, the fruitiest music is playing. It's just the weirdest coincidence. It's not like I listen to fruity music. The Tori Amos had some good songs. World War II was a long time ago. Walk it off. There is war happening all over on a daily basis. It's just not that big of a deal. It's extra weird when Marvel portrays these super blonde people as so incompetent. You know, they did build the most advanced civilization on Earth. It's called Europe. Oh, in America and Canada, you can thank the people of the light for that. I think they also put men on the moon 50 years ago. But, you know, whatever. They made Hulk a miniature version because they didn't want the black girl to have any competition in the power department. Wow, guys, you should make Ala a black girl and have her go on all kinds of adventures. The truth is, there is no reason to get upset about any of this because I just can't imagine that anyone is reading this comic. Most of America is of European or Mexican descent. They want to see characters who look like them. You're appealing to 13% of the audience and skipping the 80%. That is not a strong marketing ploy. Don't replace characters. If you want African characters, fine. Create new ones. The Wakanda ones are selling so amazingly well. Look at the success of Black Panther and Shuri. Cat ladies, lesbian college professors, and communist librarians are buying them so fast the shelves can barely stay stocked. Oh, the truth is that those Wakanda characters suck so bad that nobody is buying them. But Marvel can't have failing African characters, so they have to replace the blonde characters with black ones, which in turn will fail because the audience for black characters does not exist in America. There aren't enough of them. You can't force Euro Mexican to buy black characters, not yet anyway, because that's socialism, and that's for cigarettes. Don't be a cigarette. Oh, look, I just happened to click on this blonde man attacking the African man because blonde man bad. Why not? Sure, all right, why not? That's just what happens all the time. These are the assholes responsible for this cancer that will probably be canceled. Your guess is as good as mine. Issue 8? I'll say it'll go 8 issues. Here you have the blonde man, alcoholic, bald-headed loser. Actually, it kind of looks like EVS with a beard, but much, much skinnier. And then you have the black dude in a superior position, being cool, competent, and of course he is, because he's black. That's how it goes. Hulk has to be miniaturized so he's not presenting a threat to the I don't know what to call her. I can't call her Lady Thor because she's not a Norse god. She's from 5,000 miles south. She's not even European, much less Northern European. How offensive is it to replace a god with someone from a different culture? These whiny little bitches talk about cultural appropriation. Oh, it doesn't apply to us. Well, why not? Seems a little weird. Why don't you replace those Islamic characters? Oh, because they'll kill us. I mean, come on, don't be crazy. Don't talk crazy talk. Yeah, okay, so you guys are just hypocrites. Let me see if I zoomed in on this. All right. So you've got this kind of dystopian thing going on, which is a cool idea, but they just can't help themselves with this. I don't know what words I can say on YouTube. I think of disparaging epithets for poor, economically disadvantaged, marginalized, and oppressed, disenfranchised people of European descent in the American South. People whose back of the necks might be a little bit over-tanned. You know, the people who built America, the greatest people on earth. But Marvel portrays them as toothless country bumpkins. So the hair color, you get a closer look at this dude a little bit later. He's got gray hair, but it was supposed to be blonde. You can see it a little bit later on. It's light. And then you got a red hair character, and then you have long blonde hair character. And for some reason, they have this African girl in their crew. Okay. So it's not 100% blonde man bad. Good for you guys. And then you have the old toothless man getting abused by these superheroes who are, like are the equivalent of gods. I don't know what to call her. African girl with a hammer kills red-haired girl. She hits her in the head with her Mjolnir, snapping her neck, killing her instantly. Ant-Man kills this dude by kicking him into next week. And then the Hulk kills these two by crushing their skulls, blonde girl and African girl to their credit, or maybe Mexican, I don't know, by crushing their skulls. And then Captain America, who for now is white, but because he is white, he will turn out to betray them. I guarantee it. And so the most violent sociopath, well, they're all violent sociopaths, but they're portraying him as being too violent when these 3 characters, you just murdered 4 people. Broken neck, broken every internal organ, broken skull, probably broken neck. You just killed 4 people. So this guy's killing this one guy, but they're portraying him as the evil character. In fact, Black Girl with a Hammer has to stop him. She has to stop him from committing violence. Everyone in her crew just killed someone. You don't walk off a sledgehammer to the face. That breaks your neck. I wish I could swear because this is so fucking retarded. You portray Hulk as a little infantilized, just a babbling baby, because I don't know what he is in this universe, but he's probably of European descent. And the 2 African characters are just towering over little baby Hulk. That's great. It's fucking great, guys. It's just... What is wrong with these people? You know what is wrong with them. I almost thought about looking at the social media. Oh, hey, look, blonde girl tortured to death. Great. I almost thought about looking at the social media of these people, but you know what I'd find. Anyway, you can click the links to send me good comics, bad comics, graphic novels. You're always begging for comics. Yeah, that's the point of YouTube, begging for comics. I'm getting comics. Thank you. Thank you very, very much to all those who have sent comics. And I'm getting a few more this Thursday or Friday, so I cannot wait to show this to you guys. I don't say don't buy this. Go buy Brand by Ikari Press instead. It's by Antonio Bryce and Kanan White, and they're a very, very funny team. Though only one of them does 99% of the talking. Anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next episode.